It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now if you're just listening to this, you're already probably too late. Now, I'm not sending some type of demonic, cryptic message to you. Nothing you gotta decode. What I'm really talking about is Champagne Poppy, the light-skinned Key Sweat, Drizzy, motherfucking Drake. He dropped a surprise project last night. It's actually called, if you're reading this, It's Too Late. Now, he dropped it via iTunes, and people knew he was kind of working on a mixtape. I told you guys, right? Now, they didn't think it would be released to iTunes. Now, it's not clear if it's an album or a mixtape. Sources from his campus saying it's a mixtape, but it definitely has Cash Money on it, has a fucking barcode, and it's on iTunes. So we'll figure that out. But listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was very refreshed hearing this thing because I gotta tell you, and in all open disclosure, listen. I've been crying for the last 5 hours. The reason being is I've been subjected to so much goddamn trash music is that when I heard some quality, I had to shed tears of joy. Now, I've been listening to whack-ass rappers, niggas who are just average, claiming they're the shit, right? And I was like, man, is this what I'm gonna have to suffer through for the whole fucking All-Star Weekend? A bunch of marginal niggas acting like they're really spitting heat? Then all of a sudden, Drizzy Drake delivers this motherfucking stimulus package. And I said, God damn it, we have made it. Now, first and foremost, I gotta let everybody know I am a fan of Drake. So I just put that out there. Whether they want to disqualify me or not, nigga, that's up to you. However, we're gonna go through this motherfucking track by track just because. Listen, this goddamn stimulus package by Drizzy Drake has to be ingested in parts. Now, it starts out with a song called Legend, and I'm going to tell you, it's actually a really good song. Now, it was a good intro song to the album, or the mixtape, whatever you want to call it. It had a genuine, so anxious sample in the background that was amazing. It was a reminder why he's a light-skinned Keith Sweat. Now, he was talking all this shit about he's a legend when he dies and this and third, and I'm like, come on, man, already bragging, but it might be true. Just because if you think about it, Drake's been running this shit from the last 6 years, and if he really died at this point suddenly, tragically, he'd probably be a legend. That's just how it is. You get immortalized if that's the case. Now, I really like that track. Good intro to the fucking project. It's no Tuscan Leather, though. Tuscan Leather was fucking amazing. Now, track 2 is called Energy. It's actually decent, man. It was kind of weird hearing Drake rap about his enemies, though. I was like, what the fuck? Drake, you got enemies, nigga? Who the fuck are you beefing with, nigga? You beefing with lotion and fucking moisturizers? No, but he was actually talking like he beefing with real-ass niggas, like he's beefing with goons. Now, I mean, think about this. Just really think about this. And while you think about this, I'm going to take a little sip of my little Hennessy, because, of course, I'm sipping. Hold up. Okay, but remember a few years ago, right? Drake dropped Take Care, and it was instantly critically acclaimed as pretty much the Kleenex Moisture Hour soundtrack. Yes, everyone was like, yo, this shit is soft as baby's bottom. But 2 tracks into this new goddamn tape he just put out, and I'm not gonna lie, by these days standards, where we have rappers rapping about how they're smoking on penises, and we actually have Drake talking about he's daring his enemies to run up, this shit kind of sound like a motherfucking gangster album, because this nigga Drake, he's actually talking shit. Now, decent track, as I said. I mean, he's daring his enemies to run up. I'm still thinking that's DuckTales. I don't think Drake really wanted to keep it real. This song holds 0 weight until he at least checks Diddy for black in his eye. So we're going to call it DuckTales on this one. But number 3 was actually a song called 10 Bands. 10 motherfucking bands. Now, I will tell you this. It's another lazy-ass hook by Drake. We're used to these soft-ass hook where he's talking about, call me crazy, but at least you're calling, right? All this sensitive shit. But now Drake is on some real thug shit, on some shit like, yo, he's just on that lazy flow, which is kind of dope. It's kind of different, which means he's not trying to be formulaic. And also, I could see it catching on. Niggas is going to follow it. You don't. So I could easily see this running radio. Probably one of the most radio-friendly tracks of the whole goddamn CD. Now, let's go on. Know Yourself. I believe Know Yourself. This is the first song we saw a beat switch up from fucking Drake on the CD. We know he's notable for that, right? 0 to 100 switched up to the catch-up, right? Or whatever the case is. He likes kind of rapping over fast beat and switch it up into a singing, more sensual flow. So, yeah, he was doing his thing on that. I mean, yo, if this was a album instead of a mixtape, like a full studio album, like Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, this would be a solid throwaway track off fucking views from the 6, right? And also he has dancehall artist Popcorn. He made an appearance, which I will say, yo, treat. However, Popcorn, go visit the world boss, man. Stop fucking around. Now, keep going on. We got number 5, No Telling. Now, No Telling, this is one of the reasons I actually like Drake. I mean, you don't gotta be spitting double time all the goddamn time. This is what I hate about most lyrical rappers, right? They love to try to say the only way to really be respected is to just spit a bunch of lyrics really fast, a bunch of big words, and have no melody. The thing with Drake is unique. He could spit some meaningful bars at times, but then he still gives you the melody with it. Most of these rappers forget the thing about rapping. You need melody, my nigga. We don't want to hear you spitting a bunch of fucking thesaurus words. We want some fucking melody. But we'll keep going on. Now we're at a song called Madonna for the track 6. And pretty much, I'm going to tell you the truth. Listen, this was average just because it was a bunch of nothingness for the most part. There was more beat than actually him rapping or singing or humming or whatever, the mumbling, whatever he was doing. It was really about 30 seconds of real rapping by Drake, including using a fucking the King Louis big old nigga flow, which we've seen that flow being used by Lil Wayne recently on his mixtape. Now, the rest is kind of like incoherent fuckery. I mean, the instrumental's kind of cool, but overall, just based on how it is, it's just average. That's it. Now, Six God, you guys already heard that. You should know what you think about that. Decent track, but okay, it's cool. Now, keep continuing. We got track 8, which is Star 67. And I would probably think, hey, Star 67 sounds like an emotional Drake calling up some chick. But what it actually is, it's actually a dope track. It's kind of directed, it has shots at Cash Money. It has Wayne on the intro, and I'm not gonna lie, I really fuck with this track right here. I'd probably say this is one of the standout tracks to me. Now, Preach also is a track I definitely enjoy. This is track 9, and what he's doing, him and Party Next Door, they're motherfucking preaching. Now, Party Next Door and Drake, they never fail as a collab, yo. Really fuck with that collab, so I definitely enjoyed that track. Now, number 10, we got Wednesday, the Wednesday night interlude, which is cool. It's not too much to say about it. It's cool. 11, it's Used To, which is a collab between Lil Wayne and motherfucking Drake, where he drops a bunch of shots at like Kendrick, or I'm thinking he's talking about Kendrick, because he's talking about niggas gonna rap and they're gonna say your name on a track, and then they're gonna hit you up talking about it's all rap, which I think Kendrick did that with Control, right? He said a bunch of niggas' names and he hit them all up talking about it's all rap, right? I think that's the case. Now, track 12, 6 Man, that's a dope song as well. I really fuck with that. Now and Forever, which is track 13. Finally, some singing Drake jumped into the mix. It's kind of decent. A nice switch up. Then we have track 14, Company, sounding like a fucking classic album cut by Drake. You know what I mean? Another slow song, and Travis Scott on there doing his thing as well. Now, You on the 6, a lot of people are talking about that track. That track's flames. Motherfucking flames. And this is probably one of the reasons why people are enjoying the whole goddamn tape. Jungle, there was a actual, they put out like a DVD that had that incorporated into it, or it was like a short film, whatever the case is. And then 6 p.m. in New York, basically, we had Drake. He took fucking Tyga Simpson, the lovable house cat, and basically fried that nigga like a fucking Chinese restaurant. Come on, we know what happened. Like, he told him, he said, listen, man, you need to act your fucking age. That's why you're the little homie. And he said you need to act your girl's age. And his girl is like 15. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, Tyga's still packing her lunch. So, hey, he went in on Tyga, and pretty much that's the entire mixtape. I rated a 4.3. If it's the album, still a 4.3. It's the mixtape, still a 4.3. I'm judging it by what it is. Now, is it going to grow on me? Of course, because these songs, even though I listened to all of them like 20 times, once you let time and also you let it get shaped by everything else that surrounds how you ingest music, you'll realize you either really like some of these songs or you might even really dislike some of these songs. So, what do you guys think, man? It's time for you guys to get in the comment box. I want a review from you motherfucking people, because I keep telling y'all, when you guys are listening to me, I go in the comment section and watch what you guys are saying. So you give a review, I'm about to read what you guys got to say. If you're saying some good shit, I give you a thumbs up, probably telling you you're right. If you're saying some fuckery, I might just say get the fuck on out of here. It's your boy DJ Akademiks. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. Get at me on Twitter at I'm Academics and on Instagram at I'm Academics. I'm motherfucking out.